Before we start our review, have you ever been in an accident that was your fault? Hello everyone, currently I've got COVID and I thought one thing I could do to quench the cabin fever is to look back at the 1993 classic TV show Tots TV. Now you may remember these three ragdoll friends. First of all, meet Tilly, the girl who speaks French.
Tiny, regarde-moi! Tu peux pas faire attention un petit peu, regarde! J'ai de la mousse partout maintenant! Oh, t'es pas incroyable quand même! Tu peux pas faire attention?
And is responsible for people of my generation knowing how to speak 1, 2, 3 and magic bag in French.
Sac magique! Sac magique!
Sac magique. There's also Tom, a blue-haired boy with dark skin and glasses.
Can't do any washing out. Can't do any painting. I can sing this.
Also, the youngest tot, Tiny.
Yeah, you're the banana. Talk about me being a banana.
You're a big banana, you are.
No, you're the banana. Banana. Oh, banana you.
Now, don't forget the little-known furry Boo, which is a fluffy dog that the other tots don't know about. I'm actually quite a big fan of those invisible characters. Being a bit of an outcast myself, I did relate to Furry Boo, and also Nunu, the forgotten vacuum cleaner from Teletubbies. Now, Tots TV kicked off in 1993 and had about 276 episodes. Imagine all the hands up those puppet bums for that long. Anyway, the puppeteers behind Tom and Tiny were also the writers. It was created by Ragdoll Productions, who also devised Teletubbies, Rosie and Jim, and Brum. But basically, these three mischievous tots get up into all sorts of naughty adventures, but always manage to keep out of sight from the grown-ups. Now let's look back at the very first episode. Now it opens with a shot of a house and bugs and animals which don't fit the rest of the show at all. Like, this is a show about puppets, but we've got cartoon bugs and stuff, so...
Un, deux,
2,
trois, three!
And we meet our lovely three new friends. Now these French numbers have been etched in my brain, and yeah, you know, maybe occasionally in my sleep I start thinking of de toi.
Tots TV! I'm a tot.
Je suis une tot télé.
Tom.
Tiny.
We're the Tots on Tots TV. 1, 2, 3, boo! I'm a tot.
Je suis une tot télé.
Tom.
Tiny, we love our house, our secret house.
It's a secret.
It's alright, they're not going to tell anyone.
See, I always thought the character of Tiny was quite androgynous, and possibly, you know, having a non-binary character in a show like this would have been fantastic. But it was the 1990s, so we had an awful long way to go until we could get there.
I'm a tot.
Je suis une tot télé.
Tom.
Tiny, we take our magic bag with us.
Sac magique, sac magique.
Elaine, it's a secret.
It's time to go now.
Come on.
I'm a tot.
Je suis une tot télé.
Tom.
And Tiny,
Off we go together now. 1, 2, 3, boo!
Hang on, look at those knobbly knees. Who walks like that? Maybe I should give it a try.
1, 2, 3, boo!
I'm a tot.
Je suis une tot télé.
Tom.
And Tiny,
Off we go together now to see what we can see.
What will we see?
Qu'est-ce qu'on va voir?
What will we see?
Now, I don't know about you, but in Warwickshire, apparently they have the occasional camel that drops by. Now, you may have noticed we've been relentlessly introduced to the three big stars. Tilly, Tiny, Tommy, Timmy, Tiley, Tiny, Tommy, Tilly, anyway. But suddenly, there's a new one. Jane! Who the hell is Jane?
It's
Jane!
In here, I've got a special treat for a very special friend of mine.
Regarde, c'est Jane.
Hey, I wonder who her special friend is.
Oh, camel friend, Jane friend.
Come on, let's go and have a look.
Hello. My special treat is for the camel. And I know that your favourite is apple. Mmm, yum yum.
Voilà le meilleur ami de Jane.
There's Jane's very good friend.
Yeah, a camel.
Oh, a camel.
Camels have got very long eyelashes, and this helps to stop dust from getting into their eyes.
Now, the puppets find absolutely everything amusing and chuckle away to themselves. And it does remind you of when you were at school and the other kids used to burst out laughing at the stupidest thing.
Camels have got very soft, shaggy fur.
Nice fur.
And their feet are very large and padded.
Padded feet?
Right, that's your last bit. Haven't got any more. All gone. Did you like it?
Poor camel. No more apple.
Oh, poor camel.
Oh, Jane is dead.
Oh, you got an idea, Tilly?
Sac magique. Sac magique. Donne-nous une pomme pour le chameau.
Yes.
Now, Teeny uses her black magic skills to summon an apple.
Oh,
Look. An apple for camel. There. Apple for camel.
Oh, hang on a minute. Where did this come from? Oh, lucky camel. A whole apple in one go.
There's something quite therapeutic about watching a camel eat. And to be honest, it has better table manners than some of my own friends and family.
Now that camel is our special friend. Yum, yum, yum.
Un, deux, trois.
two large humps.
And a belly knees.
Camel is friendly.
And eager to please.
Furry coat.
We think that he's
Our
best.
friend.
Yeah.
Je t'aime bien.
Yes, we love you, camel.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting is camels live between 40, 50 years, so this little fella can still be alive today.
It's raining. It's pouring. Oh. Hello, Tilly.
Oh, bonjour, Tiny.
Me and Tom are playing in the rain. Are you going to come out?
Non, je n'aime pas la pluie.
Oh, you don't like the rain?
Non.
Oh. All right then.
It's raining.
It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining.
Oh, Tiny,
Yeah.
is Tilly coming out?
No, Tom. She says she doesn't like the rain.
Oh, Tilly, you coming out?
Non, je n'aime pas la pluie. C'est pour Tom. Ta 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 ta.
Now Tilly decides to join Royal Mail and pretends to be a postwoman and posts them her lovely illustrations.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
What's that?
Oh, it's another letter on the mat.
That's a red one.
Yeah. I wonder who that's for.
Yeah. Tilly!
Tilly, you're all wet.
Tilly, look.
Yeah, let's open them.
Alors, la lettre bleue est pour Tom.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Tilly. A nice blue letter for me.
Oui. La lettre verte pour Tiny.
oh, thank you, Tilly. Got a green letter for me.
Et la lettre rouge pour Tilly.
Oh, yeah. A nice red one for Tilly. Look. It's a little teeny weeny tiny Tom.
Look at that. It's a little titchy witchy teeny weeny 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 tiny. C'est une petite Tilly.
One,
Deux.
two,
Trois, three.
we're the teeny weeny tots.
And we all
Oh, best friends. Little weeny weeny Tilly.
Now, I absolutely quite enjoyed looking back at Tots TV. When it first came out, I loved it, and then a few years later, I looked at cringing, thinking of the French accent and the annoying chorus of characters. So I went through several stages of my life, either loving it or hating it, and now I don't actually mind it. But it was great to kind of watch back on the first episode, and I've looked at other episodes which are on YouTube just to see more of their action, and it's very much like Rosie and Jim, naughty dolls going out to different locations, sneaking out the way, helping other kids, not other kids or human kids, let's say, and getting up to all sorts of adventures and escapades without being seen. Now, it's quite interesting that each character had quite a different personality. You had Tilly, who was very musical and could be quite stubborn. There was Tom, who was more of an observer or a bit of a peep. And there was also Tiny, who was quite reckless and quite mischievous. Now, I have an interesting factoid for you, that Tots TV house is actually based in Warwickshire and is currently abandoned in the middle of a forest. Now, this is a great place for urban explorers to investigate, and they might even find some dismantled puppets. Who knows what you might see. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this little trip down memory lane. Please like and subscribe, and if you've got any shows that you'd like me to look back on, please pop in the comments below. And in the meantime, I hope I get better from COVID and enjoy the nice spring summer weather. Take care.